you doing?
Seriously. Also, Riley says a thing that is gross but also true. Girls want gossip and guys want to know who's easy.
Gross, but like, yeah.
Gross, but so true for high school.
Yes.
High school specifically true.
Yes.
Not like life, but high school.
Yeah. Well, probably some parts of life.
Some parts of life.
And then we're with Drew. He's playing basketball with Dave because he's scared to be alone.
Dave is making jokes.
He's blaming, and then he's like blaming shit on Bianca. I don't really remember.
And Dave does the thing that Holly J did in the last episode, and he's like, "What a bitch."
And then, because then Bianca texts Drew, and she says, "Sitting at the dot, thinking I should have been more sensitive. I'll give you some space." And I'm like, "Oh well, that's nice of her.
That
at
is
least.
nice. And then Dave is like,
What a bitch.
What a bitch."
Yeah. And then Drew's like walking outside and he sees an ominous car who he thinks is following him and he's flipping out. Which it could have been, but I have no idea.
Maybe. I don't know. Had weird rims.
And then the next scene, he is faking sick because he does not want to go to school. And then I wrote, does that ear heating thing work?
I don't know. Well, it does if you have a baby ear thermometer, I guess. Also, he like sticks tea on the side of his head. It's a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cause it's like, yeah, he sticks tea on the side of his ear and then she sticks in the ear thermometer. I'm like, would that really heat it up that much?
I don't know
like
if it would
on
heat
the
it up.
inside of your ear. Isn't that what it's taking?
Yeah, it's taking the inside of your ear. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, you guys, you do.
Spinner's vibe of like holding a thermometer in his cup of tea was like way more. That was way like I believe that more than this.
Yeah, but even then, that might be too hot. You know what you do? You take a mouth thermometer and you stick it like behind a TV.
Yeah, or like on a light bulb or something.
Yeah,
and like watch it go up and be like, "Yep, thanks, bye."
Exactly.
I mean, I've have faked sick before, but it was like in middle school when my parents were like working and I'd be like, I don't feel good. And they're like, I don't have time to like check if you're faking. Sure. Kind of.
I faked sick so much that it reached a point where it was like, yeah, no, you're going to have to go to school anyway.
Yeah. And then
you learn the tricks.
His mom is like, okay, you're sick. And also I think she's talking shit on Bianca, but I don't remember what she says.
Yeah, I don't know, but she is glad that Drew is just being like, yeah, I am trying to get rid of her, so
yeah.
You know.
And then I wrote, Connor, this underwear thing is gross. Wesley sees that he took Miss O's underwear and is freaking out and is telling him to stop.
And also took Fiona's, and he's like, where are you getting all of this underwear?
Yeah.
What is happening?
He's like, what are you doing?
And Connor's describing the materials that it's made out of.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
This is maybe my least favorite storyline in a while.
Oh, for sure. It's so creepy and gross, and I hate it. And then Bianca like comes by Drew's house because she's like, I know you faked sick, and Drew is still scared of noise, but Bianca's coming to check in on him, and Drew is still blaming everything on her. And then she's like, don't worry, let me fix it. I'll go to Vince. I can fix it. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to fix this? And she goes to Vince and is like trying to get him to leave Vince or Drew alone when it's like, we have no evidence that he's actually been harassing him because Drew is paranoid. So even if he hadn't been bothering him before, this definitely like would have maybe made him start.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then he's like, you know what I want? I want you to sleep with me. Gross. Stop. And then I wrote, no, don't do this. This will not help your relationship, girl.
No.
But
so gross.
But she goes off with him anyway. And I'm like,
because she has bad judgment.
Gross. And then Anya comes up to like Holly J and Fiona and they're like, wait, your account must have been hacked, right? Like, because you would have never posted this dumbass fucking thing on Owen's status. You were obviously hacked because this is bananas. And Anya is spiraling, and then does she admit that she hooked up with him? And she's like,
she admits it, and she's like, I guess I have no self-respect, right? And storms off.
Right, because that's what they were saying. Like who would hook up with Owen? Someone with no self-respect and low self-esteem and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, low self-esteem is kind of hitting Anya right on the nose, but still kind of a shitty thing to say about somebody. And Anya's spiraling. And then we're in the girls' locker room, and before, like, all the girls are, like, going out, and, like, Shantae is talking, and is like, you want to send a message? Cover your principal's car with sticky notes, like, as they're leaving.
Which is, like, wait, where, what, like, I love it,
like,
but
remember
also.
the one time we had a Shantae storyline, guys?
I missed that.
I know.
It was a really good one, too.
And then Connor is fucking back in the girls' locker room. And I don't remember what he probably tries to steal shit, but it's gross.
Yeah. Also, I didn't realize that they had the pool in the school. I thought that was like just a place that they went, like a separate location.
That's what I thought too.
But apparently Degrassi has a pool now.
Yeah, I mean, well, they keep expanding the school. So.
That's true. Degrassi has a pool now.
Because Degrassi has a budget now.
Yes, that is a true fact. Yeah, Degrassi has a pool now, which is fun. Also, showers and stuff. Did you ever shower in high school?
Never.
No, me neither.
No.
Also, our showers were broken.
Ours were gross and like open.
Yeah, ours were ours definitely didn't work.
I think ours technically worked, but yeah, I was like I only had to take 2 years of PE. I only had to do it my freshman and sophomore year. And my sophomore year, my PE was my last period, so I just went home because I was like, fuck that. And my sophomore year, I had my first period, so I wouldn't have had time to shower before class anyway. So I was like, whatever, this is me today.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you also don't have time after, but also, like, it's not like I was working hard enough to do that if I went.
The only time where it was awful was like at the beginning of the year when it was still hot and gross.
Yeah.
But that's like, you're hot and gross anyway.
It's
also.
True. It's true.
But then...
Connor's stealing underwear.
Being gross. And then Drew is asking, and then we're with Drew and Bianca, and he's like, did you fix it? And she's like, yeah, I totally did. And he's like, what did you do? And she's like, that doesn't matter. And he's like, all right, well, now we can go on with our separate lives, right? And I was like, oh boy.
Yep. So
like, it'll
he
be a
still
fresh
wants
start.
to split up, so.
And Bianca's like, well, fuck this. And
she's
then,
sad and walks away.
And then, are we in the dot?
Yeah.
Oh, God, with Owen. So, we're in the dot. Owen is like, hey, I deleted all this posts. He's like, I was never going to out us. I just wanted to get your attention. And I was like, gross.
No, that's not how this works.
No.
That's not how any of this works.
And he's like, so go on a date with me. And I was like, stop asking her out. And then I don't remember how this happens, but she's like, I don't know, maybe you are cute. And they start fucking kissing in the dot. And I'm like, what is happening?
Because he's like, I really like you. And Anya has very low self-esteem right now.
And I'm like, what? No, stop kissing. What? No. What? What is, everyone is stupid in this episode.
Everyone is stupid.
And
then our final scene, Drew is approached by 3 dudes that we've never seen before.
Vince's dudes.
Which actually led me to realize, I was like, oh, wait. Vince is not the only person in this gang. Like, even if Vince was in jail...
Vince is in a gang.
Like, even if... like, they killed a guy in a gang. Even if Vince was in jail, he would still be able to get the message out to his other gang members that Drew and Bianca were responsible.
Because, like, these guys come up and Drew's like, I have a restraining order against Vince. And they're like, Vince isn't here. We're in a gang. We're legit in a gang and we can do this.
Yes. And then he's like, I thought Bianca fixed it. And they were like, yeah.
Putting out doesn't solve problems.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. And then they start beating him up.
I mean, that's actually a pretty good life lesson.
Yeah. And then they're beating him up and the music is crazy. And they say, like, keep your head up, squeaky clean.
Yep. Because apparently they're going to murder him eventually, but not yet.
And then the episode is over.
But it's like very cinematic. They like do this overhead shot with Drew
like,
in the snow.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was snowing.
It was in the snow, and it's like it's just like super cinematic and like weirdly beautiful. I was like, what is this, like directed by Quentin Tarantino? What's happening?
Yeah, and then the episode is over. Like, what the fuck? We're like, Drew and Bianca are living on a different show.
It's a different show than what the rest of these motherfuckers are doing. Everything else is like Connor stealing underwear.
Anya's making poor relationship choices.
Anya's making sex mistakes.
Drew is getting beat up by a fucking gang.
By a gang. Who, because his girlfriend killed someone. This is a different show.
What are we doing? What are we watching?
I don't know. Also, the entire time I was watching it this morning, my friend was just yelling, I hate this show! Just 20 minutes of me having to pause and be like, please shut the fuck up so I can take notes. If you keep yelling, I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a different
Spirit Squad.
Nobody. Wesley for being like, Connor, what the fuck?
Yeah, Wesley for being like, Connor, stop stealing people's underwear.
That's insane.
How is that now the bar for Spirit Squad Captain?
I don't know. It's so, the bar's so low.
Ship. There's nobody. I don't ship anybody.
No.
There's
No one.
Nobody.
No one.
No. No.
I ship Shantae on the swim team.
I ship Shantae having a storyline to herself. Moral. You can't solve your problems. You can't take shortcuts to solve your problems.
Sex mistakes happen and also will not fix your life.
Sex
will not fix your life.
There will always,
that's it. That's my moral.
There will always be consequences to your actions.
Also good. See, that's way better than sex won't fix your problems. But I think that's
putting out doesn't solve problems.
But I think
that also works with at least 2 of these storylines.
It works with 3, I think. Well, not so much Connor, but
don't steal people's underwear.
Yeah. I don't know.
Grapevine. I guess I can read this email. We have an email. I think it's from Thomas, but I don't know. The email is Master Tom DB. I don't know. And the subject line is just, Casey only gets worse. Hey guys, season 11 is a bad time of Degrassi. Jake Martin and Adam Torres are the reason it's not terrible, and also Adam gets a storyline soon. Jake is just the comic relief, but I love him. I'm sorry to say this, but Casey is going to get worse and worse. Then he will redeem himself and get worse again. But in later seasons, he's actually a good character. Sorry for the long email. That was not a long email, but thank you for preparing us, I guess.
Yeah. Also, long email. You can send us way longer. Have you not heard us read like 10-minute like emails? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love our 10-minute long email readings, but... Yeah. We have a tweet from Danielle. Since y'all haven't had it on a while, Marry, Fuck, Kill time. And all right, the first one: Wesley, Toby, Connor.
Well, in recent light, this is harder.
Marry Wesley, fuck Connor, post glow up, kill Toby.
Yeah. I guess I agree with that.
Drew, Owen, Casey.
Oh boy.
Can I fuck Owen and then kill him?
I think
so he never tells anyone.
Who is the
Drew, Owen, Casey. I
don't want to marry any of them.
I guess marry Drew,
fuck Owen, kill Casey.
Yeah,
because I can just fuck Owen and leave him, and I don't want to do anything with Casey.
True facts. Holly J, Anya, Shantae. Marry Holly J.
Fuck Anya, kill Shantae.
Yeah.
We don't know enough about Shantae.
No, I think I'm going to switch that.
You're going to fuck Shantae and kill Anya?
Yeah, because Anya makes me crazy. And also I feel like if I am Anya's first lesbian experience, she is never going to leave me alone.
True.
And I feel like Shantae will be cooler about it.
Probably.
Declan, Spinner, Craig. Fuck Craig, marry Declan, kill Spinner.
Marry Spinner, fuck Craig, kill Declan. Declan kind of took a downhill turn for me.
Yeah, but then he got a little bit better. Also, I'm just thinking about financial stability.
I'm thinking about who I would not get annoyed with long term in my life, and I feel like I could deal with Spinner.
In fictional world, I'm on board with marrying someone for money and then divorcing them later on, because you don't have to stay married. I'll get a good lawyer in my fiction. All right. Claire, Allie, Jenna.
But Declan would make you sign something.
Oh no, he would definitely make me sign a prenup, but I would also get a good enough lawyer that I will have a solid deal and only have to stay married to him for maybe 5 years.
What was the one you just said?
Oh, Claire, Allie, Jenna. Kill Jenna.